Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me when.
Okay.
So I use the metal spiral to crop feed because you can feel it when it goes down the neck. It has a bulbous end which stops it from doing any damage, and as long as you know that the bird is swallowing and it's going down slowly, there's no real damage it can do. The only thing you do measure and make note of, because of the different size birds, is roughly where the crop would be in relation to the actual length. Given the size of this bird, the crop is down where my fingers are. So if I extend the neck, I know full well that's not going to go. If I extend the neck, I know full well from this side that's not going to go beyond the crop because the crop is much further down, so that's safe. But if it's a small bird, it may only be half the length. So I hold them very specifically. I get their beak open. I put my forefinger over the tongue. I make sure the tongue is underneath my finger, as you can see here. Make sure it's underneath my finger. And my thumb holds the back of their head. And this finger goes at the bottom of the jaw. And with this, I can extend the neck, I can manipulate them anyway, and I've got full control with the mouth open. These extra fingers I place down the side of the neck so that I can make sure that I can feel the crop feeder as it goes down and make sure it's in the right place. Now I'm going to try and make this as clear as possible. When I put the crop feeder in, I always make sure the bent part is away from me so that it would go down the natural curve of the neck. Make sure you go over the tongue. So you're going over the tongue, centrally down the back of the mouth, right to the very back. And then you want to twist a little bit to the right hand side. And here you can actually see the crop going down by the feathers moving. So I know I'm in the right place. Give the food. Normally at the start they will swallow once they feel it entering the crop. If they don't worry, but sometimes they swallow. If you give too much, they will become aggravated and try and pull out of the crop feeder and pull off of it. This one hasn't. Slowly bring it up, and as I do so, I make sure I pinch off just behind the trachea. So you can feel the trachea in front, and you're just pinching off the esophagus down to the crop, just because sometimes you force some air down there, and because it's a liquid feed, you don't want them to regurgitate immediately and aspirate on it. See there, little bubbles coming up, little bit of swallowing, which is reduced by me pinching off the esophagus. Once you feel it lessen, because this is a big bird, it's done so quite quickly, they should be okay.
Well done.